Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for August 2021. So Sunday, August 8th, we have a major event taking place in the cosmos. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the new moon in Leo, as if that singular event wasn't enough to bust us down, break our heart chakras wide open, align us with a new purpose, a new calling to follow our heart and soul into providing us with the bravery, the confidence, the boldness, the courage that we need to bust away from the old, to bust away from the stagnancy and actually take a risk, putting ourselves out there, following our hearts, following our dreams, and literally bringing to life elements that will align us with more peace, more joy, more happiness, more love, and of course, more harmony. The new moon in Leo is definitely going to fire us up. As you well know, building up to a new moon event, things get a little bit dark. They get a little bit difficult. Why? Because we have to understand our triggers, what it is that we are no longer in alignment with, what it is that no longer excites us, no longer creates a divine spark within us. We have to feel anger, we have to feel frustration, we have to feel irritable so that we know what it is that we have to make a huge effort in moving away from, and what it is that, of course, we need to be moving closer to. Everything falls apart before a new moon so that we can use that as a framework to build new intentions of what it is that we are going to hold very firmly in our mind's eye under the new moon, which of course is going to activate for us a new vibration, a new cycle, a new beginning. So we have to make sure that we're zooming in on the right reality, the aligned reality to our heart and soul, because that is what we're going to manifest. As if the new moon in Leo wasn't powerful enough, we have the Lionsgate portal aligning on the same day with the new moon in Leo. So we want to talk about this for a second because this is actually a big deal. Now, every year on August 8th, on the 8th, is typically speaking when we have the Lionsgate portal. What is the Lionsgate portal? Well, we have the spiritual sun. We have our sun. We have Orion and Sirius in the star cosmos, and all of them are aligning with the earth. This is super powerful. I actually talked about this in August's overall forecast for all the zodiacs. But basically, on the 8-8 portal, this is when all of these very pivotal light luminary bodies align with the earth and flood us with huge amounts of light codes. This activates the entire earth. Mother Earth, Gaia herself, her own frequency, her own vibration, everything living on Mother Earth, the ley lines, the grid that literally connects this particular earth and everything on it. This raises our vibration, this raises our frequency, this activates our crystalline DNA within our physical and energetic bodies. It provides us with another timeline jump, with another opportunity to leave the past behind, to elevate to a new vibration and frequency, to jump into new soul contracts. This is a huge event. Now, normally, we don't have the Lionsgate portal aligning perfectly on the same day as the new moon in Leo. So the fact that this is happening this year with all of this powerful energy, of course, 2020 was the beginning of the awakening. 2021 is about rearranging our systems and structures to now align with those higher frequencies, to align with our heart space, our soul calling, our soul mission. And we are in the beginning stages of bringing new earth to life. So the fact that on an individual level, this is going to have a major effect in our personal lives, but on a collective level, we are boosting humanity's frequency and vibration. Things are not going to be the same after this particular event. And most of us are feeling like this time and space period right now here on Earth is pretty wonky. It's pretty weird. There's some weird ass energies floating around. There's some chaos, there's some confusion, and it has all been divinely scripted in order for us to build towards this new event. So let's talk about it for a little bit. We have the new moon in Leo taking place at 10:50 a.m., again, Atlantic Standard Time. This is taking place at 16 degrees, 14 minutes, which, when we check with the Sabian symbol, talks about the beautiful peace, serenity, harmony, the sun shining after what was a very dark and turbulent storm. So we all have that kind of point of reference. We've all been through a very fearful and dramatic point in time where, when we are talking about a physical storm, things get messy, things get scary, there's debris laying around. But that energy that comes right after a storm, when the skies are clear, the birds are chirping, the sun is shining down, glistening over the earth, it's a really strange sensation. It's a really weird feeling. And this is the particular stage and season that we're all going through right now. We just came out of a very dark time, very dark period. Now, does that mean that after this weekend, we're never going to have darkness and struggle again? Absolutely not. But the downs are created in order for us to really show some gratitude when the highs come. And we are definitely moving into a cycle where there's going to be a lot more highs. So this new moon in Leo is a fire energy. Of course, Leo is a fire energy. The sun in Leo is a fire energy. The moon in Leo is a fire energy. And fire energy is all about initiation. It's all about our heart chakra. It infuses us with a boldness, a bravery, a confidence, a pride, where we can stand up away from the crowd as an individual, no longer comfortable living in the shadows. We want to be seen and we want to be heard. There is a lot of recognizing our own individual skills and talents under the new moon in Leo and how we can contribute to the overall grander collective by really kind of refining and defining our individual selves. Many of us get caught up in the herd mentality, in the collective mentality. But the problem with that is that we lose our own sense of identity. This Leo energy wants us to focus on our individual selves. It wants us to focus on our individual heart space, our individual calling. And for many of us, we have been illuminated over the last cycle of all of the things that are making us feel small, making us feel held back and restricted in life. This is a very pivotal opportunity where we are going to rise up. We are going to elevate. We are going to evolve. We are going to step out and take a risk by starting to manifest elements of our lives that are more aligned to our dreams, to our vision. So the elemental energy of this particular moon event, especially with the Lionsgate portal happening on the same day, is dominant in fire and earth. So what do we know about fire and earth? Well, we need the spark from fire in order to be passionate or excited about anything. We need the fire energy in order to really follow our heart and soul, our new passions, our new desires. That fire energy helps us initiate, take charge, make things happen. And of course, the earth energy is this physical realm. It's where we manifest. It's where we bring into our physical realm the elements that we are fired up and excited about. So this is going to be a very pivotal new moon in Leo. We have a lot of aspects happening outside of the new moon in Leo that's really going to help us cut the cord for good from the old, from which we're no longer excited about or aligned with. There is going to be a sudden disruption of events, of perspective, of information, because Uranus does get activated under this particular new moon event. We have Pluto as a factor. We have Saturn as a factor. We have Jupiter making all kinds of oppositions to both Mars and Mercury, really pushing the mental plane to think big, think grand, to communicate our truth, to communicate our stories, our vision, our ideas, and then of course Mars is going to be activated in order for us to take the appropriate action in our physical realm to actually roll up our sleeves, dig deep, and get our hands dirty in bringing some of these new ideas, these new passions, these new desires to life. So I really do recommend that if you're interested in all this, if you want to do a little bit of shadow work, if you want to do some manifesting, that you go ahead and you download your moon guide. In that moon guide, we walk through every single detail, every single element, ask the tough, love, deep-seated questions for you to look within yourself and recognize where it is that you can harness this energy, where it is that you can really align with your higher self, the higher vibration, the higher frequency, and tap into the positive aspects of this energy and really make a dramatic change in your life. I just want to throw a caution out there though. This energy is super intense, super potent. And any time that we have these particular situations arise in the cosmos and in the calendar, you best believe that the days prior to these events, it's hard, it's a struggle. If you have been listening to the energy forecasts on a daily, you would already know that this week is about taking one step forward, illuminating for us where it is that we are aligning with our higher selves, taking that next step into the frequency and vibration of evolvement, and then of course having those darker frequencies really trigger us, challenge us to pull us back down in those lower vibrations. This is a push and pull. This is a challenge. This is really asking you what kind of vibration you want to be living in, whether you're going to be choosing love over fear, whether you are going to choose to either revolve in the same old, or whether you are going to evolve and push yourself outside of that comfort zone. So this is a major event. I'm sending out lots of love, lots of understanding, lots of empathy and patience for this process, because it is going to be quite a doozy where an energetic event is concerned.